All right, I hear you. I hear you. Let's go Halloween hunting. All right, guys, Halloween hunting 2022. I believe that this is the second episode. I think we've only done one this season so far, and that was last month, but we are officially in September, which means we are officially in spooky season. Even spooky season for the normies. So we are going Halloween hunting today. I don't really have a set plan other than I am staying local. I'm staying in my hometown of Chillicothe. I do have one spot that I really want to check out, and I'll explain why in a little bit. Basically, I just want to see if they have something special, and you guys will understand why it's a special piece once we get there. So I'll tell you before we go into that store, but everything else, we're just going to wing it. We're just going to stop at as many places as we can. Maybe this will be a Halloween mega hunting video where I hit as many spots as possible. So let's just see where the day takes us. And speaking of the day, it is a gorgeous, gorgeous day out. Absolutely beautiful. All right, we're gonna start off old school today. We are going to go to a thrift shop first. We're gonna go to the Ohio Thrift, which is a somewhat new thrift store here in town. It is in the place of a thrift store that we have been to a million times before. I was going to go to Walmart originally, but then I remembered I was just at Walmart yesterday, and they definitely do not have their Halloween stuff out, which is a shame because I've been to Walmarts in other cities here recently, and I've seen full Halloween displays. So we will have to check back with our Walmart in a week or so, but for right now, we are at the Ohio Thrift, so let's go see what they've got. So you're telling me we've got Valentine's Day, Christmas, and Easter, but not a single Halloween item. All right, so no luck at the first stop, and I think that I misspoke in that last clip because I think I said that there were no Halloween items when obviously there were Halloween items. There were those few little costumes, but those things are always there. Those costumes have been there since I can remember this place opening. So that's like a year-round little tiny costume section. What I meant was no Halloween section, and I find that weird because not only did they have a full Christmas section, they also had an Easter section and even a small end cap full of Valentine's Day stuff, which is just strange. Especially now that it's September, I feel like the least that they could do is have a legitimate dedicated Halloween section. But nonetheless, we're on to the next store. All right, we're gonna try our luck with yet another thrift store. We've got this Goodwill, which is more of like a retail Goodwill, but I know that they usually have a Halloween section, so we'll see what happens. Good sign so far. Another swing and another miss. All they had in there was right at the front, which is what I showed you. It was that weird little annoying, cheap retail section, no vintage items. And for those of you that are just now finding my videos and seeing this video for your first time, I'm after the vintage stuff when I go to these Halloween stores. I want vintage masks, vintage props, stuff like that. So that is why I hit the thrift stores. I have a lot of people that get confused and they're like, what do you expect? You're going to a thrift shop and blah, 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 blah. I want the old, cruddy, crusty Halloween crap. That is what I'm after. But we also go to some of these retail spots because we like to see what they have for the new year. So, on to some retail spots. I think we're gonna hit Dollar General next. I know that there's a big fuss about some of the screen masks that they have this year, so let's go see if our Dollar General has those screen masks. As I pulled up to this Dollar General, I realized how weird it is to still be shooting this series in the same city that I started shooting this series, because so many places that used to exist when we first started doing Halloween huntings just don't exist anymore. Like that Rural King used to be a Kmart, and I really looked forward to going to that Kmart because Kmart had a way different selection than most places, but now the Kmart doesn't even exist. And that goes for quite a few places that we used to hit in the Halloween hunting series locally. So just weird to think about, man. Time's weird, life is weird, places are weird, and nothing is real. I do see masks. We got this nice vinyl clown. Not too bad, honestly. Repaint would be sweet on that. This weird Joker back there. Some little hang props. But I have yet to see the screen masks that everybody's going berserk about. This is kind of cool. I really like opal. And this has a nice opal paint job on it. And I'm gonna pick up everything that I'm dropping over here. So, yeah, I don't see those scream masks. It's supposed to be the What's Up scream mask, or like the scream with the tongue hanging out from the parody Scary Movie, and some sort of like freakish, realistic looking scream mask, but I don't see those. I honestly don't hate this though. I may end up grabbing this and it'll probably sit around, but there's a good chance that I could repaint it in the future. I don't know. All right, well, hey, it's not much, but we're technically not empty-handed today. I think that that mask has some potential, and it's vinyl, and I love still seeing vinyl masks being made because no companies really do vinyl that much anymore, and it used to be really common, and it just makes sense to do vinyl. Like, vinyl never rots, and no one has a vinyl allergy like they do with latex, so I don't know. Anyways, I'm rambling. We have one more thrift store to go to today, and then I will take you guys to the special store and tell you why it's special, and hopefully we can snag what I think is there, because as corny and lame as it is, it's kind of cool. All right, thrift store time. I really don't expect this place to have anything. They usually don't. One year we got lucky, and I think I bought their entire lifetime supply of whatever masks they would ever get. But since then, it's been pretty barren. So let's see what is this? The Salvation Army has to offer. All right, well, it is exactly as I suspected. There is not a trace of Halloween in this store, not even an old white people fall section where there's signs that say, live, laugh, love, shove a pumpkin up your butt. There's nothing Halloween related in here, not in the toy section, not in the seasonal, nowhere. But I am getting stared at like an absolute psychopath, so I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I just don't get it. I will never forget the time that I came in here years ago and they had masks on every single end cap. I got like a vintage curly Goosebumps mask. I got a Ben Cooper latex clown mask that later became a Slipknot oddball. And now they don't do anything. Where is the Halloween spirit? Guys, come on. All right, so we've got one more spot that I definitely wanna hit. It's up here around the corner, and that is Five Below. And the reason that I wanna hit Five Below is not only because I know that they do Halloween sections, but someone posted this the other day in the House of Masks Hangout, and I find that really interesting. You're probably wondering why. Well, that's a Slipknot mask. That is just straight up a Slipknot bootleg. So we're gonna go in here and see if we can track these things down and see what all the fuss is about. I keep saying that, see what all the fuss is about. It's like I just realized that that was a saying or something. There's not even a lot of fuss. One kid posted the picture and I've been out of frame this entire time. God damn it. Okay, we're going to Five Below. We're gonna see if we can track down this bootleg Joey mask. And yeah, my fingers are crossed. I would be super stoked if I could score that today. Oh boy, here they are. What on earth? This is so weird. Just a blatant Joey Jordison copy, which is cool, but so strange. Not something I ever thought that I would see. I'm definitely going to be picking up a few of those. And here's a heads up for anybody watching. Bootleg Joey masks. Those are going to be worth something just for the novelty. Now, other than that, it doesn't appear that their Halloween section is out in full force yet, so we will have to come back in a few weeks and see what else they've got. But for right now, definitely picking up a few of those. Oh yeah, package secured. I'm actually really stoked about that. All right, well, I am genuinely stoked with that score, so I think that that is where we are going to end the video, and I'm going to go get a burrito from Casa. I am genuinely happy with that score. I can't stress that enough. I know that it's funny because it's a $3 bootleg Slipknot mask, but to see something like that on the shelves of like a dollar store, Five Below, everything's $5 and below, that's really cool. And also, I need to start coming here more because the people in there are really nice and they have a great toy selection. I didn't show that in this video, but they had like some really cool Pokemon stuff back there and WWE stuff and whatever else. So I need to start coming to Five Below more. Five Below represent. And yeah, that's where we are calling this episode. We got 2 items. I mean, we got 3 of those Joey masks, so 4 masks technically, but 2 different masks. I'm happy with that. That's more than what we normally get, and it's still pretty early in the season, so once these other stores start setting their stuff up, we will knock out a few more of these Halloween hunting vlogs. We'll definitely have to hit Walmart, and I won't give up on tracking down those dollar store screen masks. But for right now, that is going to do it for me here, not at the House of Masks, but heading to the House of Masks.
A few moments later.
All right, we are back at the building now, and we are going to go over our scores from the day. Feels weird to say that because we almost never get anything anymore these days. First up, from the Dollar General, we've got this creepy clown. He's not the best, but he's definitely not the worst. And I think that he has a lot of potential. Again, he's vinyl. I think that's pretty cool. I like vinyl masks, so we'll just have to see what happens with this guy. We'll set him in the back and take a look at these, which I'm really excited about. This was the whole reason I went out today. These bootleg Joey Jordison Bloody Iowa masks from Five Below. Look at that. Just a carbon copy of Joey's Bloody Iowa. I cannot believe that they did this, but I guess technically there's no way for Slipknot to really trademark that likeness, or maybe there is. I don't know. I don't know how the Caesar not being a company but being used on so much of Slipknot's merchandise works. So I don't know. They got ballsy, and we have 3 of them here. Pretty excited about these, and yeah, just so you guys know, Five Below does have these. I would go get them for the novelty. I think it's pretty funny, and the biggest score of the day has to be this Casa del Taco burrito. I am ready. So we're gonna go ahead and end this video. Thank you guys very, very much for watching. I really hope that you have enjoyed it, and we will see you guys in the next one.